It is the fastest growing sport in the world. This is one of the most impressive fight cards you will find probably in the world.
Hello and welcome, fight fans, to Derry City, County Londonderry for the biggest kickboxing event ever hosted in the Northwest.
Delighted to welcome the Kickboxing Championship to the city.
Yes, the Millennium Forum building plays host to one of the biggest kickboxing nights ever seen in Northern Ireland.
And I hope it's going to be a knockout.
Derry's Deputy Mayor Patricia Logue is expecting fireworks tonight, and so are we, with 3 big title fights in store, plus a host of international matches between Germany, Switzerland and Ireland, North and South. The event is brought to you by Pro Kick and Billy Murray Promotions and is sanctioned by the World Kickboxing Network, WKN. First into action tonight, Barry Oliver of Northern Ireland facing Steve Snorbush of Germany. With me at ringside, Billy Murray, 4 times former world champion. Billy, what are you expecting from this one?
This is going to be a very exciting fight, very stylish fight, 2 very stylish opponents. And Barry Oliver unbeaten with 6 fights against the German with 7 fights, just with 1 loss.
Barry Oliver, the young man from Killinchy in County Down in Northern Ireland, will be assured plenty of support from the crowd here in the Millennium Forum. Referee Robert Masterson giving them their last minute instructions. Always a tense time for the fighters, Billy.
Yes, it is indeed, but I think the 2 fighters are very, very focused, and we're going to see some real good, top quality kickboxing action here tonight.
Of course, we mentioned the support for young Barry Oliver. He hit the local headlines here with his first competitive fight a few weeks ago, when one particular member of the audience was missing.
That's correct, it was his mother, and she was coming to watch him fight, and it was his very first fight, and what happened was her waters broke and she was rushed to hospital, and before Barry was out of the ring, he had a new baby brother.
Incredible story. Anyway, we're into the action now. It's an international light middleweight match. Billy, tell us a little bit about the rules for this one.
Yes, this is kickboxing rules. This is low leg kick style, very similar to Oriental Thai style. You can see there's no shin guards or boots. And with this style, Gary, there's no mandatory 8 kick count. So doesn't matter if you kick once or twice, you'll not be penalised on the kicks. And you can see that the object on this one is to kick the side of the leg to weaken your opponent. And you're going to see a lot of that tonight.
Yes, they may not look much individually, but those kicks certainly have a building up effect, and they do hurt.
Very weakening effect. Oh, that was a nice kick to the head of young Barry Oliver. Yeah, they're a weakening effect. You keep kicking the side of the quad, just like that, Gary.
And down he goes.
It's a good start for Barry Oliver.
I don't know much about the German opponent, but I know he fights out of the Kwan gym in Hamburg, and they don't have many bad fighters there.
Very tough camp, probably the biggest fight school in Germany. Wolfgang Gier is the main operator there.
Was that one slightly low?
Yeah, it was. This is the type of thing that we're probably going to see in this style of fighting. You know, the guys are kicking the legs, and one of the kicks will probably go astray.
Referee Robert Masterson there just making sure that everything was okay, no lasting damage.
Just talking about Masterson, he's a very experienced referee, former fighter, been on the scene for 25 years or so.
Cagey opening round there. Nobody really imposing themselves in this fight yet.
Very even round.
As we look again at some of the action, Billy, do you see any difference in the styles between the 2 fighters?
Yes, I see Barry Oliver. He's coming forward, and that was a beautifully timed kick. Beautiful jumping punch. For me, he's maybe just perhaps shaded the round. Now, that kick was unintentional.
Unintentional, and of course the referee took no action. That he won't be penalised for that.
Definitely not. You can see here Barry's just coming forward. Nice action.
Okay, here we go for round 2. Barry Oliver, Northern Ireland, against Steve Snorbush of Germany. And once again, Barry Oliver is the man coming forward. Will that influence the judges at all?
Yes, the judges would score a fight on a few different things, Gary, that would on effectiveness of a fighter when he's going forward, counter punching and punches and kicks landed. And I think he's doing everything right. He's moving forward, so he'll catch the eye of the judges. Let's hope he does.
Well, you mentioned the low kicking earlier in the fight, but Snorbush seems to be going for these high kicks as well.
Yes, he does, and that's a trend from his school, from Wolfgang Gier and Lutz, his other coach. They tend to seem to like the high kicks, and Barry knows this. We've looked at tapes, and the counter for this is just coming straight and below with a low kick.
That's interesting. You've looked at video of the opponent in action, and there's a great exchange of punches there. But Barry has prepared himself for this fight.
Yes, most definitely. And so far, he's doing absolutely everything right. When Snorbush makes the kick high, then Barry will come in low.
He needs to be careful, though, and keep those hands high.
He's working. He's just dropped off. A little bit of pace here. It's a more even round, this one, if not for the German.
Yes, the German, I think, has been told to pick it up by his corner, and he's certainly doing that now.
You hear the coaches at the corner shouting for Barry to step it up, Gary.
Snorbush is the one coming forward now, but Oliver's really coming back. Maybe he left it a little bit late in that round.
Sometimes that's a good thing because you can catch the judge's eye just right at the end of the fight.
Looking again at the action, and a lot of punches being thrown, not too many connecting there. Just slightly off target. Both looking fairly fit at this stage. Into round 3. Fairly even fight, Billy.
Very even fight. I'd say Snorbush come back with that one. You know, so this is better combinations. Lovely. Now he's alternating his style. He's leading with the right hand, finishing with the left kick. Then he's a straight right hand, left hook, and following him below with the other kick. This is much better from the Kalinchy bomber, Barry Oliver.
Yes, this is more like the Barry Oliver we saw in the first round. He's back on the front foot again. He's pushing his German opponent into the corners again. Has he got a punch that could finish the fight, though? That's the question.
There's the high kick and coming in right with the low kick again. See, Barry's definitely throwing the better combinations here. He's leading with his hands, finishing with his feet, then his hands, then his feet. Look at that. That's nice.
Barry Oliver still coming forward in the fight. Is the German starting to show a little bit of tiredness in his game?
It looks very like it. It looks very like it.
Well, that wasn't a bad punch. Nothing to choose in their ages, of course. Barry Oliver's 20 years of age. Steve Snorbush is 21.
Nothing in it at all.
The corner shouting 30 seconds to go.
It's really who wants it. It's still very open, this fight. The beautiful combination again. Hands, then the feet. Now he's been told the last few seconds of the fight.
Step it up again at the end of a big finish for the judges. Well, Billy, that's it. What's the verdict? I think that one's a pretty tight fight.
Very close.
But probably the local man has just shaded it. He worked well in the first round, he worked well in the third.
Look at these combinations. These are punch and kick. Perfect. Nice jump punch again. Very nice.
Well, there's MC Joe Lindsay. He's talking us through the end here, and we're about to get the verdict.
The winner tonight, in the red corner, Barry Oliver!
He's done it. Yes, the local man is the winner. And Brendan Thompson from the main sponsors tonight, Schwartz Cup International, will present him his much-deserved trophy. Now, the battle of the big men for the first title fight of the evening. It's James Gillan from Portadown, Northern Ireland, against Dylan Scally from Dublin. Billy, these are two big men, this super heavyweight title match.
This is going to be a cracking fight, Gary. He's 36 years of age. He's lost his last couple of fights, and this is the last throw of the dice for big James Gillan.
Yes, James has been an unlucky fighter in some ways, but he puts an awful lot into his sport. Now, his opponent tonight, Dylan Scally from Dublin. What do you know about him, Billy?
Dylan Scally is the new kid on the block, Gary. He's very tough, he's very durable, and he's got a good fight record, and he's here to win.
Break. Keep it clean. Back to the corners and come out fighting. Thank you.
Okay, everybody, let's get
Here we go, the pleasantries are over, now it's time for the action. James Gillan is a big man in many ways. He teaches kickboxing in the Falls Road in Belfast in the evenings, but by day he's a lorry driver. Now let's see if he can drive home some of these big hits tonight. Straight into the action there.
This match again is under low leg kick rules, which I don't know if it's going to suit Gillan or not, because he's a good practitioner of the high kick. He's got some, for the size of him, he's got some very nice high kicks, and he shouldn't be here. He should be on the outside long, not on the inside with the shorter man. He's gone through exactly the same. Oh, there he was caught with a nice right hand. Exactly the same mistakes that he was going through in his last couple of losses, and he shouldn't be there, Gary.
You want him to keep away from the opponent and use that jab.
That's the key for the fight, is the jab. He needs to stay out on the outside, not on the inside, and throw long jabs and wear Dylan Scally down.
Well, he's certainly showing a bit of power there. That one hurt Scally. But the Dubliner's coming back well now.
Needs to stay on the outside, just keep popping that jab, just like that, but get his hands back up quick.
Through the middle, James. Through the middle. It's 4 to 3.
Oh, nice low kick. And Dylan Scally has really got himself up for this fight. He's lost an awful lot of weight, and he's looking like a powerhouse. Look at this.
Oh, Gillan's caught in the corner here, and he's taking an awful lot of punishment.
He's taking a pounding, and the referee's looking at him. Oh, this is drastic, Gary.
Standing count, oh, that's not good.
He's lost the round, Gary. He's lost the round. It's a 10-8 round. He's way behind now.
And James Gillan, the Northern Ireland man.
Why is he coming back in again, and he's caught right on the bell?
Absolutely, and he doesn't look happy going back into the corner.
And there is his coach. Very, very unhappy.
Well, let's look at some of the action again. And you see, that's exactly where you say he shouldn't be. Caught in the corner, taking punch after punch. And it's no wonder the referee gave him that standing count.
They are heavy shots. How did he stay on his feet?
And you can see the disappointment in his face. We'll find out if he can stay on his feet after this break. Welcome back to this night of international kickboxing, sponsored by Schwarzkopf and sanctioned by the WKN. We're in round 2 of this Irish title fight. It's a heavyweight, super heavyweight title fight between James Gillan and Dylan Scally. And so far, Billy, we reckon Gillan has a lot to do. He's lost the first round.
He's got it all to do, Gary. And what's he doing here? He's getting caught again, just as we saw in the first round. This is perfect from Dylan Scally. He's really came here tonight to fight.
He's the Dubliner. He's also a kickboxing instructor by night, and he's teaching James a bit of a hard lesson here.
Oh, Gary, sorry. What a spinning back fist.
Well, that was a bit of class, wasn't it, from James Gillan?
That
Tried it again,
so
he missed
classy,
that one. But Gillan's not beaten yet, is he?
He's got fire in his belly because he's been told this is the last chance saloon for James Gillan, and he needs something big, just like that big kick, Gary.
Yes, that one missed, but maybe if he tries it again, he might get lucky. As we said at the top, he's 36 years old. He doesn't have many chances left. He's lost a couple of title fights. He'd love to win this one.
Yeah, unfortunately, and he's caught again with straight right hands. Get out, James Gillan. Dylan Skelly is really up for this fight.
He's doing everything right, isn't he? He's tying James Gillen up. He's staying away from the jab. It's his fight, really. He's backing into the corner.
Skelly looks a little bit weary on his feet, though. Has he just put too much into the first round?
Yes, he's starting to blow a little bit, looking slightly flat-footed now. Maybe this will encourage James Gillen to start coming forward and throwing those jabs. Well, that was a much better round for
Much better. I'd still give it to Dylan Skelly. Still, for me, Dylan Skelly is more effective fighter in that round.
Well, Skelly was throwing the punches early in the round, but then Gillen came back quite strongly. He's a big man. There's a lot of weight behind those punches, and look at that one. That one hurt.
Right on the nose.
Well, here we go. Third and final round. And James Gillen has to keep the work rate high. This one looks as though it's going to go to points. I don't think the judges will have been too impressed so far, but maybe he can pull something out of the locker.
Listen, they're shouting, jab, James, jab, James. Nice low kick from Gillen. And another.
Stamina sapping, aren't they?
Sterling work.
Nice left-right combination. Another low
And he's
kick.
moving forward, and now Skelly looks a little bit perplexed here. Look, he looks tired, Gary.
He does look tired. He looks as though he'd rather be somewhere else, to be frank.
Referee, give him a standing count. Was it justified?
Well,
his head's down.
looking at that picture, you have to say yes.
Yes. Wipe him down. He's bleeding from the nose. So Gillen's punches are getting through. Oh, he looks in trouble, Gary.
He just looks exhausted suddenly. He's put so much into the early rounds, he's got nothing left.
It's over.
Referee, stop the fight. Obviously, the weight of Gillen's punching has just taken so much out of him, he's got nothing left.
Unbelievable. James Gillen is back.
And back as the Irish super heavyweight champion in a fight that he looked certain to lose after round one.
Definitely did. These low kicks, look at this from Gillen. Beautiful stuff. I think it was definitely the jab was working. Some big heavy shots there. And he just wore the Dubliner down.
Yes, James Gillen back from the brink and maybe setting himself up for a British, maybe even a European title fight next. But next for us, it's an international welterweight match between Gary Fullerton of Belfast and John Deegan from Dublin.
Gary Fullerton's got it all to do here. He's in a new division. He's in a low leg kick Thai style fight against John Deegan, who fights in Dublin's Muay Thai club.